you wanna do tonight? So what you wanna do tonight? So what you wanna do tonight? So what you wanna do tonight?
And we back with the After Zarty, and we have my motherfucking nigga, my motherfucking dog, Miss motherfucking ShiCandy. Nah, but for real, thank y'all for tuning in today on this lovely Thursday. If you tuning in with the premiere with me right now, thank you for tuning in at 9 p.m. Don't forget, right after this, we are on Twitter with Twitter Spaces at 10 p.m. I hope to see you there. But let's get right into this podcast. I don't want to waste y'all time with the introduction. Y'all know what it is already. It's episode 3. Let's motherfucking introduce yourself, girl. Let them know who you is.
My name is Janae. Mm-hmm. I'm owner of ShiCandyHair Company. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for inviting me. Like, of course.
All the formalities. We're friends.
For real. Nah,
that's all the formalities. Yeah, this is my dog right here.
Like, for real. Like, no cap. No, yeah.
But yes, we are motherfucking here, and I have so much to talk to you about. We're gonna jump into some things, y'all. I really hope y'all enjoyed the season so far. This is season 1 of the After Zarty, because I'm gonna take a little break when I go to Jamaica in December. I need a little vacay. You got any vacations coming up?
Hopes to.
Bitches are petty.
Shit,
but yeah,
I might,
you do.
I might be going ahead and buy my ticket for Jamaica with you.
Oh, Jamaica.
In December.
Yes.
For Christmas.
So yes, every year y'all go to Jamaica, Montego Bay to go see like my family and things like that. And actually last year I went and COVID was like very active, so I didn't really go see my family. Couldn't really go in the city. So this year I'm very excited to actually be able to like go in the city. I want my friends to come this time because I want them to see like, I feel like I see y'all roots in Houston. This is y'all roots. I want y'all to come see mine because it's way different. It's way different in Jamaica, y'all. It's a whole different environment. What you see on TV, all these, anywhere you go really, what you see on TV is not reality of the situation. You go to Mexico, China, you can go to Galveston. You already know how Galveston be looking all beautiful on the camera and shit. But before we start our real podcast, you know what we got to do. We got to take a motherfucking shot.
I'm about to take a shot, bitch.
Yeah, stop playing. We're going to take a motherfucking shot in this motherfucker. Get us real lit.
We're going to give our liver a break one day.
Yes. So, y'all, you want to tell them what we did this weekend? Y'all, we did so much this weekend. So, speaking of positivity, my girl had a pop-up shop. Yes. Explain your pop-up shop.
Hosted by my mother, Vivian Jones, the realtor. Y'all get at her. Best realtor in Houston.
Period.
But yeah, anyway, so my mama basically did a pop-up shop. She planned a pop-up shop to basically bring her out more real estate clients and stuff like that. So I had got a vendor table and everybody, a couple of my friends, clients, a lot of people got vendor tables or whatever. And yesterday, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, that was my mama's first pop-up shop that she ever did. Mind you, she's not even a social media person, marketing, all that. That's not her forte. When I tell you her turnout was so good, bro, like, we made some money in that bitch.
Period.
Like, nah, we made some bread for sure. Like, it was well worth the $150 table. No cap.
So, we are in October. Halloween is coming up. Do you have any Halloween outfits that you think you're going to be, what you rocking? What you thinking? What you thinking so far? You want to let them know?
Now, I want to be Pennywise.
Pennywise, y'all. I'm going to put right here. I'm going to show y'all what she want to be for real. Okay, so other than Halloween, the next holiday that's coming up is, I think, Thanksgiving.
It is.
Thanksgiving is coming up. You got your...
But the holiday, the best holiday before that is my birthday.
Her birthday is coming up, yeah. So we got her birthday and we have Thanksgiving as well. So
literally the next day after my birthday.
Oh, well, shit. Well, we got the 24th, 25th. So, Shy-giving.
We gonna eat good for my birthday.
We got Shy-giving coming up.
I like that. Oh, Shy-giving.
Shy-giving. It's giving. Shy-giving holiday.
That's gonna be my caption.
Shy-giving?
Yeah.
Shy-giving.
I don't think
Bam.
yeah.
Period. Stop playing with them. Okay, so with the holidays coming up, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and things like that, do we got like a little boo ready for the holiday season? We got a little boo ready. We prepared to bring little boo to mama house.
Come on now. Now you already know it's finna be the same person at my mama's house.
Same person at your mama's house. Well, I don't know. They don't know. I know, but they don't know. Something else.
Yeah, they don't know.
They don't know. So, we got a little boo. So, okay, so let's speak on before ShiCandy was,
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna speak on we're single, y'all. Okay. We're single.
Single ShiCandy.
I said shingle. You don't have shingles.
Not situationship.
Single ShiCandy, not situation. What?
I'm playing. Okay, we're gonna talk about single ShiCandy.
Okay, so how was it bringing how many people has your mama met? Like how many people you done fuck with your mama already met?
First of all, y'all, my mama friendly. You ever had to tell your mama chill?
On some friendly shit?
Yes.
Yeah, girl. Yeah.
Because my mom be thinking that she's supposed to know everybody I talk to. I be like, lady, if it's not that serious, I don't even like this person for real.
So how many people have you actually brought home, though?
Actually brought home, technically 2. That's it.
Okay, how did it go? Well, your mom was friendly, so I guess...
Mom was very inviting and very welcoming. I love that about her.
Okay, what about, like, you have grandparents and shit like that? Like aunties, uncles? How does that go? Do you have, like, anybody... Is your whole family friendly?
Pretty much.
Oh, so she has a welcoming ass family. See, like, I bring somebody by my... I mean, one time I think my brother bought, like, a little African bitch, right? A little African bitch. And Granny was not pleased with a little African bitch. I mean, one time, I think one of my cousins bought a little, you know, a little...
My uncle was married to a white
Caucasian.
woman.
Yeah, one of those. She was not pleased about that. But, you know, grandparents don't really like, you know, I agree. I don't know about your grandparents. They don't fuck with that. The interracial.
Okay, so like...
Because that shit do something to them. Take them back.
My grandmother, her dad is half black, half white.
Oh, so she understands. She gets it.
So, I mean, she not gonna fuss about it. My uncle was actually married to a white lady.
Yeah, her family's just well.
But it was my other uncles. Okay, I'll take that back. All my family is not friendly. I got an uncle that's crazy.
How crazy?
He used to talk about her being white in her face.
Oh, fuck no. That's rude as fuck. So you can't bring no white person around black people and be like, get your white ass out of here, Rebecca.
Bro,
no, that's rude as fuck.
This man was retarded, but he's crazy like that.
Okay, so do you have any aunts or uncles? And I mean, you know, we're gonna be, you know, this the After Zarty, right? It's not messy, but we talk. All right, so do you have any aunts or uncles that, like, you know, be bringing their roommates for like the 5th year? They still bringing their roommate around?
What?
They roommate.
They roommate? No.
They roommate. Okay, so
okay, first of all, none of my uncles have roommates.
Okay, so let me explain. Do you know what a roommate is?
You said, so I'm imagining like...
Okay, let's do aunts. It could be aunts too. So like, okay, so basically somehow, somewhere in my lifetime, there's an aunt somewhere, somehow, that's always has a roommate, right? Mm-hmm. Like, bitch, I'm 24 years old. You've had a roommate for 24 years. A woman. And don't get me wrong, bitch is a big bitch. Fade. Butch.
Who that?
Rockwaller, bitch. That's what I'm saying. Like, bitch, that's not your roommate.
Super mad.
So, like, do you still have aunts and uncles that still be bringing on their roommates and shit like that and be like, this is my roommate, yada, yada.
No.
Or, like, this is my bestie or some shit like that?
No.
So, your family just perfect?
No.
They be saying,
they not perfect.
Okay, not like perfect, but like they well-rounded, like open, honest people.
Okay, so boom, let me see, family. My grandparents, I just feel like my family like super normal a little bit. Like
the ideal family, like ABC family.
I don't know about ABC. Like,
BT.
we have our family drama for oh, yes.
If you had to put your family on a goddamn network on TV, what network would it be on?
BT Plus.
BT Plus. I think mine is giving more VH1. VH1.
Really?
Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop.
I feel like my family will be giving Miss Pat show.
Miss, what
have
is
you
that?
ever seen Miss Pat?
Look, now that's some old shit.
She is real black mama.
That's some old shit.
No, it's new.
I don't have BT Plus. I can't afford it. I don't
just
want to
log into mine. It's okay.
Cool. Okay, so have you ever dated somebody that cook better than your mama?
That cook better than my mama?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Could you date somebody that cook better than your mama?
Of course.
Okay, how does your mama feel about somebody cooking better than your mama? Because you know holidays coming up, right? And we finna really talk about Thanksgiving. We're not gonna skip Halloween, y'all. Got something special for y'all. But we're gonna jump into Thanksgiving real quick, right? So imagine, right, you bring home somebody and you be like, it's a potluck, right? And you like, mama, this shit's so good, it tastes better than yours. What your mama say to you?
What the fuck would she say? She not gonna believe me. She gonna be like, you lying, and then she might taste it and
she
might
fucking
throw
judging it
salt.
hard.
She might
judging it hard as fuck. Mamas would do that extra ass
salt.
shit to prove they motherfucking point. I don't care if I could. Your mama gonna make sure she get in there and be like, any little this, or it's salty. They gonna say something. Mamas always want to judge somebody's food like they the motherfucking top motherfucking chefs of America.
I feel like they be me more so than my mama.
Be judging people food?
What?
I can't stand no judgmental ass bitch when it come to food. Nah, I ain't trying everybody's food. You can't cook, but.
And you can cook too, so.
I'm not trying everybody's food though, right? But I'm not opposed to. I judge your mama food based on like you, right? So if you look like a clean friend and you look well-rounded and, you know, I hear how you eating it, you know, how you eating it matters to me. If you smacking on that shit, well, shit, let me get some of that. Cause
Thanks.
you smacking on this shit. So I want to try your food. So if I bring home somebody, I feel like if I was bring home somebody and I be like, hey mama, this nigga right here can cook way better than you. Well, I wouldn't come off like that. That's rude as fuck. But like my mama make really good gumbo, right? And I ain't gonna lie, some real nigga shit. My partner had just gave me some of his mama gumbo, right? And I ain't gonna lie, I was lucky. All my life I was believed that like only my mama can make gumbo.
Really?
Shit, I tried his mama gumbo and shit.
You shitting on your mama gumbo?
It ain't shit on my mama gumbo, bitch. It ain't never do that. We ain't gonna go, we ain't
shit on your
gonna go too
mama
fucking
gumbo?
far. It tastes the same. It tastes
That's
the
the
exact
salt.
same.
That's the
But
salt
it
right
needed,
there.
It needed a little something. It needed a little something.
That was
It needed
the
a little
salt.
something on there. Okay, so do you, what's up?
I've had people gumbo that tasted better than my mama gumbo. However, my mama food, only person who I be feeling like food be better than my mama's sometimes is mine.
Oh, nah, my food for sure be better than my mama's. My mama never won't let me shine Thanksgiving. One Thanksgiving is all I asked for.
Hands down, I feel like I cook better than my granny.
Everybody cook better than grannies. Okay,
That's I be saying that.
I'm
and
gonna just say it right now on this camera. No, can I? She's still alive. I'm gonna just be honest. I feel like my grandmother at the time when I was younger could really cook, right? And that's understandable, right? But when you get
Right.
older, you lucky
You
like
explore
rush
with
store.
seasonings.
Yeah, like you learn more shit. You understand how food's supposed to taste. Your palate is widened because we know, our grandparents, they was eating that fucking Golden Corral and shit. They want that basic ass palate
My
of food.
papa love Golden Corral.
Exactly. My point proven. So I just feel like we understand
Papa's,
food more.
that's
We
it.
understand how like everything don't need accent on it because MSG will fuck you
I
up.
swear to God, my granny got a big ass thing of accent. I don't even buy accent.
And it's been there for like 20 years. They gonna put an accent on it every motherfucking day.
Thanks.
Everything don't need a fucking dollop of fucking margarine. Okay? Margarine and butter are two different things.
Big
Margarine is what they
dollop.
call it. So I feel like at this point, I know I'm better than cooking them. I'm better at cooking than my grandparents. I feel like I'm better than cooking than my mother I'm holding on my nuts. I'm better than cooking than with my mama. But I just feel like my family ain't never let me shine in the kitchen, really. They be trying to put pressure on me.
Can you cook better than your daddy though?
Fuck no. when he not rushing. Sometimes my dad be rushing food. But he cook Jamaican food. I cannot really grasp Jamaican food.
Really?
Curry chicken, no rice. You already know I struggle with regular white rice. So rice and peas, bitch. That shit is a damn struggle for
Get
me.
you some mini rice for it.
You know me, but I can't mini rice some damn beans in that bitch.
So look, margarine.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know it's a lot of people that think that that's butter?
Girl, I be having an argument with people all the time. We don't want to do this right here because, bitch, I'm going to get pissed off.
I be so
margarine
mad.
and butter are two fucking things. I used to stand 10 on that. I still stand 10 on that. I get butter. I have some margarine down there,
like
right?
butter.
But that shit is from an event I had. So I was like, well, shit, it don't fucking really go bad. Have you ever seen margarine go
Margarine
bad?
is what you're supposed to bake with.
I don't see
Butter is what you cook with. You can bake with butter too, but like people really be thinking that they're the same. They don't even
margarine
taste
and
the
butter are
same.
two different things. Okay, so look, I can't stand. So I like a lot of bitches, right? So what's the ideal meal that you think bitches know how to cook? Pasta, right?
Yes. That's the
What
basic bitch meal.
The basic bitch meal, what they do? Chicken Alfredo. They use
Spaghetti.
jar Alfredo. No, bitches not making spaghetti. They use jar Alfredo. They get that fettuccine
That's because
noodles.
niggas ain't trying to eat these bitches.
Bitches out here getting pre-cooked. I can't stand a bitch that cook with pre-cooked chicken. That upsets me.
You gotta give me some fresh chicken.
Fresh chicken. Chop your chicken up.
sorry.
Marinate your chicken. Get ready.
It's the alcoholism.
Give me a shot too. I want one too. Okay, so now we're talking about the holidays, right? Now let's talk about your first time in your family. We talk about a whole brand new person, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is right now, right? You're gonna give it to me. What is your before we go in speech? Like you in the car, we are parked outside. It is time to get your fucking shit together. We're about to walk in this house. And this, I mean, like, this ain't at your mama house. You went to grandma's house or your auntie house for Thanksgiving this year. You know how they go. If it ain't your house.
So look, this is how we do it. Thanksgiving normally be my mama house. Christmas is my granny house. So going into my granny house, my
Mm-hmm.
my little, before we go in here
Before we
speech,
go in speech, yeah.
I got this one uncle, and he might tell you that he will slit your throat, like on some random ass shit. I remember he told this one dude that he was like, "Nigga, I'll kill you. I'll slit your throat."
No, that's unacceptable. Oh, we're gonna talk about that.
But however, the situation, the person that it was, like, we wasn't necessarily dating at the time. That was like my high school best friend. So my whole family was already familiar with him. So while one uncle telling him he had slit his throat, my other uncle, "What's up, bro? What's up? What you been up to? When your next game?" You feel me? Because we was young. We was like high school type shit.
Fuck no. If you bring around your fucking family and I don't care if it's fucking what I don't give a fuck, crazy ass uncle or not. Don't fucking tell me you gonna slit my motherfucking throat, bitch. I don't wanna be here. Cause what if he fucking slits my goddamn throat? Then now what? It was a joke.
But look,
He's just crazy. Now he really crazy.
I like niggas that know how to handle themselves when people say shit like that.
You supposed to take up for yourself. I don't give a fuck.
And
Oh,
he
fuck.
stood 10 toes. He you ain't gonna slit nothing.
I don't know where I was. I was talking to somebody, family trying to be kiki. Oh, I know I was. I was in Mo City with somebody family. Family tried to kiki with me, say some little slick shit to me, and I don't know why people think. I'm sure people from social media probably think I don't be saying shit, bitch. I would reach your ass to feel.
Bitch got a slick ass
Bitch,
mouth.
slick as fuck, bitch. Slicker than that goddamn fucking Crisco grease my grandma used to fucking put on her goddamn ashy ass ankles, bitch. Don't play with me, bitch. I don't take nothing lightly, okay? Especially when I'm a Virgo, first of all. Let me start right there. I'm a Virgo. So I'm already very analytical and I observe people already, right? So if I'm still in the process of observing your fucking family and a bitch say some slick shit to me, bitch, game on.
It be the facial expression.
That's what I'm saying. Bitch, don't fucking play with me. Anyway, so that's how before we go in speech. So my before we go in speech is going to be a little different, right? So I never brought nobody home, right? Because, you know. Anyway, so I never brought nobody home. But if I had the ideal speech, it would be this. You are the first. I was just going to say that. You are the first. I'm hoping you will be the last.
Okay.
Because if you are not the last, they are on my ass.
No.
When you get in here, just fucking speak and shut up.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, how you doing? Sit down and let me just, look, so with my speech, it ain't gonna be that long. It's just shut up. Let me read the room. Cause sometimes in my family, it depends, like I don't know how your family is, but it be hit or miss with the vibe sometimes. The vibe do be hit or miss, right? So sometimes it be a good little vibe and then sometimes it be very just like, just very serious. So, you know, let me just pick the sign for you and I'm gonna text you. I'm the type of nigga, I'm gonna text you the whole time we at that motherfucking event. Hey, get away from her, she messy. Don't talk to that ain't she messy. Don't answer no questions about her, she messy. So
I got some messy aunties.
Oh, aunties are messy as fuck. So
I feel like, I hate to say this, y'all. My granny messy as hell.
Okay, wait. So before we get into that, I want to play a game with you, right? So the game is gonna be called the Family Playbook. Playbook, right?
All right.
Family Playbook. Okay, so the way this game go is you're gonna think about like your family, right? And have you seen the TikToks and it be like, let me tell you the problems that my family has?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Okay, so basically what they do is like they be at family gatherings and they'll be like, they'll point to each person. So it'll be like, the little aunt is like, she got 5 baby daddies.
Okay.
Or this bitch messy as fuck. So yeah, you gonna give me your favorite family playbook and I'm gonna give you mine. Or do you need me to go first, for example?
Go first.
Okay, here's my family playbook. My mother is very aggressive. It's very aggressive. She gonna say what the fuck she wanna say. My dad is very observant, but very sweet. My brother's a wild card. My light-skinned cousin, like the older cousin, she likes to drink.
Okay.
The dark-skinned one is a good time, but very hot-headed when she needs to be. But very good time. My other cousin is very quiet but funny as fuck. And then let's get to the aunties and grannies. So my auntie, I'm just talking about my mom's side. So my auntie, loving as fuck, but crazy than the bitch, hyper as fuck. Just hyper as fuck. My granny, messy as fuck. Messy than the bitch.
I think that's an old people thing.
Yeah, that's an old people thing. So messy as fuck, but funny as fuck.
They get on the fact, girl.
But when granny fuck with you as a friend or like whatever, when granny fuck with you, she fuck with you.
All facts.
Yeah, when granny fuck with you, she fuck with you. Granddaddy, he quiet as fuck, observant as fuck, and he only gonna speak when he want to speak. And when he speak, it's something important.
Bro, my grandpa be in his room, in the back, with his mask on, in the room by himself. It be a whole family function going on.
As he should be. It's a pandemic. I don't blame him.
He don't be fucking
Because
with it at
your
all.
granddaughter be in these clubs. Unvaccinated.
But now, when you turn into a zombie or they call you and tell you got mesothelioma.
Lord. I'm going to get a nurse in here one day and talk to them. I'm not going to turn into a goddamn zombie.
I have a lot of clients that's nurses, so we be talking about this shit all the time. But anywho, so my papa, he gonna come around, he gonna speak, and then he gonna go back to his room, he gonna chill. I'm his favorite grandchild, so he only gonna really sit outside and just talk to me for real.
Period.
And he will tell all of my cousins, Janae is my favorite. He has no shame in his game.
I feel like that'd be the dying question I ask. And my grandparents are dead, I'd be like, before you go.
Like, I just have to know.
Nah, we all have to know. Let us know now.
Who's the favorite?
Who's the favorite?
My granny be swearing she ain't got no favorite.
I know, I can't stand that. Girl.
I love all y'all
because I swear what you do for me, you don't do for others. But we not going to talk about it.
I ain't gonna talk about it. But no. I really don't think my granny have a favorite for real because I feel like all my mama children is kind of like a show equal across the board.
Well, shit, y'all all look a fucking like. I mean, you might as well.
But I mean, I was here like 8 years before them. But I'm not even the youngest. I'm not the oldest grandchild.
Who the oldest?
I got a lot of cousins. So, okay, so back to the game though. Boom. You know, that's my favorite grandma. Boom. Anyways, my granny, she gonna speak, she gonna chit chat, kiki with you.
Facts.
She be chilling. She might be messy and talk about you when everybody gone. She gonna call my mama and talk about you. Shit show.
They gonna for sure call and talk about you immediately.
But yeah. Then okay, my uncle, I got one uncle. It's gonna be like shit. If he not beefing with one of my mom and them other siblings, he might show up. If he beefing with them, he ain't gonna show up. But that's my drunk uncle. That nigga be drunk as fuck. He is my narcissistic uncle. He's very.
Bitch, I don't know what that mean. You don't know.
You don't
know either.
I do know.
You don't know either. What does it mean?
Okay, a narcissistic person.
That's
is
like me with
like
vindictive. I don't
huh?
know.
No.
I don't know how to spell it.
So a narcissistic person would be one of those people who is kind of like everything around. Like, okay, if I'm interacting with you, I make everything has to be my way. Everything is about me. I make every situation
a selfish
about
person.
Me. Not even necessarily a selfish. It's just like if it's not how I would do it, everybody else just some dumbass bitches.
Oh, Virgo.
Yeah.
Is he a Virgo?
No, he's not.
Probably a Virgo. He should be a Virgo.
No, he's not a Virgo.
He should be a Virgo.
He's not a Virgo.
He should try it.
What is he?
Okay, right now in the comments, put your guess what you think he is, and when we figure it out, we're gonna let y'all know.
But he's narcissistic as fuck.
Okay, cool. We're gonna figure it out.
He has to run everything, like every.
Let's give him Virgo vibes. As
this
fuck.
man didn't talk to me for years because I dropped out of college. As if I didn't do something with my life for real.
As if he your daddy, but
that part. Okay,
that
so
part.
Boom. He's my goddad though.
I don't give a fuck.
He didn't have no kids of his own.
I don't give a fuck.
Right. So in his mind, I was his daughter until he had my little cousin, and my little cousin only like 11. So that's like almost 20-year difference. 20 years, it was just me.
Okay, girl. Take a motherfucking shot.
Oh, you just poured this?
Yeah.
Okay, bitch. But anywho, so shit, my mama gonna be cool. She gonna chop it up. I got a messy cousin though. Oh no, I got a cousin that low-key be beefing with my other cousins. Sometimes that bitch be beefing with me too.
I don't have all
She just aggressive.
Okay, so I feel like my family, right? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you my family dynamic, and okay, so let's talk about our playbook. We didn't describe ourselves, right? So I'm gonna say what I feel like I stand in my family, and you're gonna say what you think, right? But we're not gonna confirm it or not because we really don't even know. Right. Okay, so I feel like in my family, the role that I play is I feel like I am also a wild card to them as well.
Okay.
I feel like recently I just kind of started opening up more with like the hobby, turning y'all up. I turn them up now too. So I feel like right now it stands as probably just like the young boy that's in his 20s. I'm like the 20s as kid right now. So I'm going through that phase with them, just young and dumb probably. But they also know when I say some shit, I say it and I fucking mean it. They had some fuck shit happen in the group messages like a long time ago. And I don't text in the group. I don't text in the family group message on purpose because I want them to know when I speak, I speak.
Okay.
Bitch, I got in that hoe and said, if anybody got a motherfucking problem, please call me. Baby, don't play with me.
Man, okay.
I think I'm the regulator cousin.
The regulator. I feel like with my cousins, I don't never really beef with none of my cousins but one.
I don't beef with cousins.
Like,
I don't beef with nobody really.
But like, we don't ever be beefing for like no extensive ass, long ass period of time. But it'd be like, bitch, I know what you did.
What could cousins do? Like, what do y'all be beefing over? I feel like maybe so my family isn't very like we don't really link up like that. So I feel like we don't have that much interaction to be doing all that.
Okay, I got you. So
and there's so many like extra like baby daddy over here, so you go to your mama's house. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's really like mom and dad.
I mean, okay, so my older cousins, they are homebodies.
Okay.
So them, I don't ever beef with them. Like, we don't ever really beef over nothing. I got a cousin that I know messy, and I know she used to be talking about business. But it was just kind of like, she bored. I don't even care. Like,
she in the house.
Yeah, she in the house. Like, she don't do shit. She don't go nowhere. Like,
this her reality show.
Basically, like this is my life is her reality show. Like I wasn't even tripping. But then I got another cousin. Oh, if that bitch talk my business.
Okay, so I have a uncle, right? Okay, so do you have any so we all have this, I feel like, and we can talk about it, right? So the reason why I'm bringing up, Thanksgiving holidays, I want to ease into family because I did want to take a moment to actually talk about something serious I feel like we've never talked about, and I feel like it's a perfect opportunity to talk about is family trauma.
It'd be a lot of that going on.
Family motherfucking trauma. So I just want to jump into this, and I feel like I'm going to give a disclaimer before I go into this. So I do want to take an opportunity to say that Janae is my friend, and this is a podcast platform, but I feel like I said when I made the podcast, and you don't have to go full throttle, but when I speak, I am going to speak freely. I'm going to speak honest because I feel like you never know who's listening. So when I do speak to you about family trauma, I am going to open up about some things with you so we can go deeper into it, dive into it, and really understand, family trauma, things like that. And y'all, this would be for a short little segment. We ain't gonna hold you too sad. So go ahead, But I want y'all to actually connect with us and let's talk about family trauma because I feel like a lot of us, mainly my target audience is probably African American youth in their 20s, And I feel like we all deal with family traumas and we bring that into our relationships, friendships, we bring that into our jobs, we bring that into just our mental health and things like that, right? So I want to stay and just start by saying that have you assessed your family trauma and are you aware of your family trauma?
Okay, now when I got older, that's when I became aware of my family trauma. When I was younger, shit didn't really affect me. I feel like of course I would be. I'm a totally different person than I was when I was younger, of course. Mm-hmm. So when I was younger, I was way less sensitive. Mm-hmm. I didn't give a fuck about nothing. I nonchalant as fuck. Like you could not get me to cry and shed a tear about anything. So now I'm more in touch with my emotions or whatever, and I realize it is okay to express my emotions and kind of just let them flow. And I realized as I got older that I have issues that I didn't know about, and it stems from family trauma. Like my family trauma doesn't really come from my mama's side though. I feel like
your father's side.
Yeah. Because like my daddy, he was gone for 7.5 years.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
So like that's a long ass time, but not even that. Like shit, before he was gone for 7.5 years, it was kind of like one of those, oh shit, I'm at my daddy's house, mom with my stepmom.
And he not even around, right?
I mean, he at work. Sometime throughout that weekend, he gonna take us to do something for sure.
Yeah.
But like as far as like that one-on-one time, like me and my dad even had a conversation or whatever. And mind you, I have sang in the choir damn near all through grade school. I'm gonna say for shit show from all through grade school, elementary to high school, every year. My daddy, I had told him, I was like, you ain't never came to none of my choir concerts. My daddy told me he did not know I was in the choir. So it's like, if that's something that you've done your whole entire life, it's kind of like, it just was like, damn, you didn't pay that much. That's how much you didn't pay attention to not know that I was in choir, and I was in choir all these years. Thanks. So I kind of felt like, well, shit, you ain't missed none of my stepbrother football games though.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, like stuff that was kind of like what he liked to do or whatever like that. Like I feel like when I was younger, my daddy was more focused on like getting money
instead of raising a child.
Yeah, it was more like, I'm going to throw y'all some money so y'all can shut up. Mm-hmm. But like I feel like at that time, he was more focused on getting money and turning up, buying nice ass shit, like just being that rich nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because he was a rich nigga. Like,
okay, so when we speak on like money, things like that from my parents, right? So I think I had to talk with my parents one time, like on some, I'm the type of person when I get mad, I'm blow up, right? So I feel like I talked with my parents one time, letting them understand, like, because they'll be like, my parents always be like, you've never wanted for shit, you always at our house over your head, yada, 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 right? But I feel like parents really missed the mark on understanding that financial love and actual intimate love and understanding. Because one thing you've noticed about me, right, that you just said yesterday in the club, you notice I don't like to be touched.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I was growing up, I'm not gonna lie to you, and like, we've been stop this. No one needs to go get him. He's a good guy now. Okay, like my dad used to like beat the shit out of us, right? Mm-hmm. So a lot of times when I get touched, I'm more like that with people because it's like,
you always do that. You be like shocked, like,
yeah, like bitch, I don't know how to accept somebody like finna touch on me or nothing like that. That could be intimate or friendship. Touching me in general. Like I remember one time I was in college, right, and it was this girl. It was my friend. She was a Delta. They was having like a Delta event, and she was just like, she was lit. It was her event. I understand that shit, right? And I feel like everyone understood. No one like I don't like being touched. That's like since I was in middle school, everyone know don't touch me.
Yeah.
So I feel like she had came and she was like hugged me, right? And in that moment, bitch, like I started sweating hard as fuck. I started freaking out and I froze up because it was kind of like you're drunk and you're like, like you on some weird shit. And I'll go deep into why that made me uncomfortable, right? So it's basically just like
You feel like she was on some weird shit or what?
No, she wasn't on no weird shit. She was on lit shit.
Okay.
But to me, okay, so like going toward into like why I don't like to be touched, like, okay, so like you're dealing with like, you know, in the word in that time, bitch, it is what it is. I don't care. I stand 10 on it. Abusive ass, you know, situation that's like, you know, getting bitch, any type of thing is abuse. So abusive ass situation, then you go into like, you know, me being a gay ass child, you know, you have people that you fucking doing weird shit to you. So it's kind of like all right, like nobody needs to touch me at all.
Yeah.
At this point, bitch, I'm on 10 with it, bitch. I got a little
that
older
wall.
now. Like, I got a little bigger, you know what I'm saying? I bet that motherfucker wall I don't like to be touched. So I feel like with the family trauma, I have to address where, like, I slowly can't let people touch me. Like, I like, you know, I think, like, I understand that y'all don't like to be touched, but sometimes I do, like, let it sit there for, like, 2 seconds and be like, okay, just breathe, just breathe, just breathe.
just relax.
But I feel like with family trauma, they come for a moment just to understand and just, like, she really do, like, no matter if you're 3 years old or to fucking 12 years old, bitch, when you're 48, that shit will still bother you. So I feel like, what I want to know from you is like, what are some things, okay, so when you address your family trauma, like when I address my family trauma, like, and like, there's way more than that, right? But I feel like, what are some things you're taking to like, heal the trauma, I guess? Like,
okay, so I've been like, we do like little dates, me and my dad, or whatever, because like, we've talked about everything and he's apologized to me for, you know, his lack of being present during those times, because it wasn't that he couldn't be present. He was just busy. Like, his priorities was more so, I'm finna go get this money or just looking like that nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, it was times my daddy was taking hella bitches, partners, paying for everybody to go on trips. That type of shit. And it's like, when you look at him, like, damn, where have I been with my daddy?
yeah, that's shitty.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, now he longs for that closer relationship, and I feel like I'm at a point in my life to where I'm not gonna deny him of it or whatever, because I feel like it ain't never too late. So it's just more so like, shit, his priorities was just fucked up back then.
Yeah, I look at it like this.
He took care of us financially, but I be telling people, kids don't remember what you bought them. They remember the shit that you did with them.
Facts.
For real.
Facts. So I look at it like this, right? So like my dad, when I was growing up, he wasn't that close to like my grandfather, which is his dad, right? And we went to, this is why we go to Jamaica every Christmas. So my grandfather actually died on Christmas in Jamaica.
Wow.
So like every Christmas is like we have to go. Not like we have to go, but like, you know,
it's like
we
a
should go.
memorial.
Like, yeah, type shit, yeah. So I feel like this year, like we're doing a big ass thing, like everybody coming out for this one. So I feel like, just hearing him how he used to talk like in the past about my grandfather, he used to be like, oh, yada, yada, like, you know, just simple ass complaint shit. Like how we just like, granted, messy as fuck. So it's like little shit like that, it'd be like, and then like when he passed away, it's kind of like my dad was able to realize like, okay, let me look at these moments like this where I should have been there, where I should have been more acceptable. So like, even just hearing you speak, like, I'm not gonna deny my dad of that moment, because it's like, that's really good, just me knowing like, I see what it could be when it's too late type shit.
Right.
When like, my dad kind of like, I can even tell when sometimes he talks, it's kind of like, it's a regret thing that he didn't allow his dad to try.
Gotcha.
So I feel like staying on like that, you're letting your dad try, and no, he's not going to be perfect. Yes, he's going to piss you off. Yes,
people are human.
People are fucking human, bitch. You're not going to be the perfect daughter. They're going to be things like I just
Definitely
said.
not.
They're going to be, just like we have family trauma, and think about now we're in a better standpoint where we have healing. We have accessible things that are for us, right? Our parents didn't have all that.
It be generational curses too, because we be having family trauma because our parents had family trauma.
And what they know and what they learned,
That's
apply
what they
to
learned.
you.
Exactly.
But I feel like now we're more responsible. We have social media, we have YouTube, we have all these platforms we can learn stuff. We have friends who are more well-rounded friends. We don't, you know, like we have.
I see more people in our generation actually taking the time to heal though versus our parents' generation, because
who
they
just turned up and kept going.
Yeah, our parents' generation was like, they had to be tough. It was like, suck that shit up.
Because it wasn't normalized to even speak on shit. Like I know
therapy
my dad,
wasn't normal to them. They thought it was weird. Like now people are actually like, because I even see a difference in my mama. Like my mama from when she was in her 30s to now when she in her 50s, is like, my mama used to be very, very tough all the time. Like, and it'd be so funny to me because people be like, oh, well, no, don't get me wrong. My mama is very sweet. I love her to death. Like, that's my best bitch right there.
Yeah.
But like, I remember seeing my mama be tough too. You know what I'm saying? So like, what y'all see is the more relaxed Viv. Like the more, you know what I'm saying? She's more relaxed.
She's
like,
more into her age. She's more into
herself. More into herself.
Yeah.
Versus like her having to be tough. Her having to stand 10 toes down on, you know what I'm saying? Anything like, my mama's stiff. You know how my sister is? My sister's stiff than a bitch. Like, she get that. She get a lot of that from my mama though. So I feel like now in my life, like I used to be more like that, but like I've kind of realized that I don't have to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's okay to be vulnerable.
It's okay to be vulnerable.
It's okay to let something hurt your feelings.
Yes. And so I be really trying to just like tap into my emotions and tell myself, okay, Janae, it's okay to feel what you feeling.
Facts. Okay, so what I want to ask you now is like, okay, so I feel like with family trauma, things like that, I feel like there are things that I do in my age now, and I'll give my example first so that way you can kind of understand more, because I probably won't word it properly. But there are things that I do in my age now that I know are triggers from family traumas, right? So I feel like I have a thing where, like I said, like, growing up, you already know how to go. You was in middle school, you was in high school, you was in school. You already know how it was. I'm sure you observation-wise, just for me, just being me or anybody like me, like being a kid gay in a middle school or a high school. So you were isolated from a lot of things. You were isolated from just having normal friendships or even being friends with niggas in general, right? So keep in mind, like, so I grew up in middle school, high school, not really being able to connect with any niggas. Then it's kind of like in my household, I wasn't able to connect with my brother.
Wasn't?
Fuck no. Gotcha. For like different things, like just different, a whole lot of it, which I'm not getting into, but a whole lot where basically, long story short, I never had a relationship with my brother. Damn. So it's kind of like
and y'all raised in the same house?
Bitch.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like you see,
I really be hearing stories like this all the time about people's siblings, and that part is something I really can't relate to, because even though me and my sister, we used to beef like a motherfucker when we was younger, because I'm 8 years older than her, so it's just like, you really want to follow me around and you get on my motherfucking nerves. Shut the fuck up and sit down. Like, listen to me, I'm the oldest type shit. But my sister, she gonna book, like, I ain't gotta listen to you. Who is you? Like, that's how she is.
Thanks.
But like, we very, very close still.
Yeah, no, that's not over here.
Damn.
So like basically just growing up in a household where it's kind of like, okay, well, I can't talk to my brother. And then it's kind of like the shit I probably should have talked to my brother about, being like me. It's kind of like, I can't do that. Then I go to middle school, can't do that. Go to high school, for sure can't do that. So then it's kind of like, then I get older, it's kind of like, okay, well, shit. Like, I feel like one thing I do have with family traumas, and I mean, it's no secret now, like I did have like a closest guy friend that I consider my motherfucking brother, right? But it's kind of like I feel like even just like being a gay male and trying to connect with straight people is harder for me, just because like I cling more to, like, I'm quick to cling in with recent shit that happened, right? I'm quick to get more offended, and this is me being more open about like why I really felt that way. Yeah. I'm quick to get more offended and hurt by it just because it really just be lack of like male companionship for me, straight male companionship. Gotcha. So it kind of be like when I just trying to just be like my friendly, loving ass fucking self, bitch, just fucking like me for me. It kind of be like, damn, like, okay, well, shit, that's not what it was giving, but okay, bitch. Yeah. So like, it be hurting my fucking feelings. So I feel like that's one family trauma thing I do have, like, just from the lack of just like, you know, I didn't really talk to my dad when I was younger. I just don't talk to that man. Then like, when my brother, I really, to this day, kind of really don't talk to bro like that unless it's just something very important. So I feel like it'd be like a lack of just male interactions. I feel like that's something that I'm trying to like heal from, and not necessarily heal, trying to like force a relationship with my brother. Like, there's no beef, bitch. Love the nigga, everything. Yeah, no beef. Sometimes people just don't have that relationship or that bond with each other. You know, I feel like you have to, bitch. I ain't gonna lie. Don't play with bro in front of my face. That's it. But it's kind of like, because it's still, I love my brother, and that's my brother, so you can't play with him. I can play with him, but you can't play with him. That's what I'm saying. But I feel like it just come down to just like understanding. Like, I have to even look at myself and be like, okay, well, like, yeah, it could be weird. Like, you know, like, it's still, I don't know. Like, just even to this day, I kind of battle with just normalizing. Like, okay, like, with straight niggas, like, you know, I kind of told you the other day, like, you know, I don't really like being around straight niggas, because it's just kind of like a bitch, like, one already fucked me over so that damn bad, bitch, I'm damn just kind of over it, like. I feel you. Yeah, so it's kind of like I know that's one family trauma, so I basically want to ask you, like, do you think there's like little things that you know that like, that happen in your family that like are triggers for you in your friendships? Damn, now, girl, I be out coming out with the questions. I know, right? Like, you ain't think, yo, we talking, baby. In my friendships, okay, so I would say, okay, so how I was saying that my mama's so tough or whatever. And okay, so when I was younger, like in high school or whatever, my mama used to be the type of person that if it's not the way that she think, or if it's not how she would do things, she would real life tell you that's some stupid ass shit. Shut up, I don't want to hear it. Facts. So it came to a time to where it was just like I had to, like, we had like a we have family interventions. Like, we are not opposed to them. We had them hosts. For real. We don't need that. Like, so we had an intervention or whatever, and like we basically just told my mama, like, we don't talk to you about certain shit. Because if it's not the way you would do it, you're gonna be like, shut up, that's some stupid ass shit. So like, I would say, like, well, during that time, like, us talking to her, it was like, immediately she fixed it. Mama listens to us. Like,
I be realizing that a lot of people don't talk to their mama and be like, okay, mama, this is where you're wrong.
Oh, I do that now.
Yeah.
Now for sure. I'm like the other day, like I don't think I told you. Okay, so the other day, like recently, I started hanging out with this boy. Yeah. So like, you gotta tell people. I'm at the age where now, baby, wrong is wrong.
It is.
Baby,
you gotta be able to talk to your
grannies.
parents.
I don't know how old my granny is, but baby, I know you're older than 50. So you can be older than 50, and I'm gonna tell you wrong because how you made me feel at that moment. And I feel like I'm gonna raise my children just like that. Baby, if somebody wrong, they wrong. If they hurt your feelings, they hurt your fucking feelings. I don't care if it's a teacher,
right,
a principal. Stand up on it, baby. My child is gonna talk back. They are. Yeah. Because at the motherfucking day, how you make my child feel at that moment, and I don't want every. I feel like there was a lot of things, like I said, me growing up was difficult. There was so much disrespectful shit said and done to me. So it's kind of like and I feel like that's probably where, like, even like now, like you saw at your house, this bitch has seen everything, my flaws and all. I rage. When I'm finally upset or something, when I'm bothered or something, I can't even hide it to the point where it's just like I blow up.
Blow up. Yeah.
So it's kind of like I'll spaz. I don't know where it sounds like, I'm still working on just learning how to like be more expressive. Like, hey, like, they hurt my feelings. This is why I felt that way, yada, yada. Instead of me just holding on to just me, you piss me off. All right, bitch, so what's up? Like,
right.
So I feel like there's a lot of family traumas that I feel like we have to work on in general, right? So I feel like when you speak on things like that, what do you think that you're going to take from just like, well, let me go into this real first. So I feel like the healing process, right? So I feel like you say your healing process is more like you talk to your mama, basically, right? So it was like, I feel like, so I do want to be open about that. Like, I feel like you damn got I don't want to say easy, but like the dream way of fixing your mama.
Yeah, it was very, yes, I did. It was very much so, easy. Me and my mama, like, that's like my best friend for real. Like, when I tell you that's my best bitch, like, for real. My mom and my sister, we like this. Like, we extremely close, very supportive of everything that, each other do. So it's just kind of like, whenever we sit down and we had them talks, we can talk to each other. Like, okay, prime example. I remember one time I had went stayed at my mama's house for 45 days, literally. I was supposed to stay there for 6 months. So I paid that first month of the bills that she asked me to pay. And then the second month, I was literally only there for 15 days exactly. So I gave her half. So in her mind, she had, when she stayed with her mama before she was buying her house or whatever, just to save up her money, she still paid an extra month of my granny bills, right? So in her mind, I should have did that too. So I was like, I had to sit her down and talk to her and be like, mama, that's the way you chose to show love for your mama. But you can't pick and choose how I show love for you.
Facts.
That's not how that worked. I was like, I could have wanted to take you out to a nice dinner to show my appreciation. You can't pick how I show my appreciation.
Oh, yeah. So we got to speak on that too. I feel like, okay, so I feel like with my family, we battle like, okay, so nothing against, and when we speak, y'all, we are not speaking against no fucking body in our family.
Hell no, I love all my family. Me and my family tight.
Okay, so I feel like when we speak on things, so I feel like you said, like how your mom expects you to pay extra money showing love, right? I feel like a lot of people in my family like base love off financial things, right? So I feel like, how do you move with that, right? So I feel like even like right now, like when my grandmother, right, she's very to be like, that's just a grandma ass shit. She quick to be like, well, you want to buy me this? And I'm big on, and that's why I get that whole, like, when like I'm talking to a nigga and the minute the nigga asking for a water bottle, I'm instantly
just like, you ask me something,
you asking
red
me for
flag.
shit. So I feel like even when I like I go to my granny's house right now, she gonna ask for something. And it's kind of like I could have been coming just, I don't feel good. I need somebody to talk to. Like, it's kind of like you got your hand out. Like, I can't even come in here and talk without you. I got to pay you to talk to you. Okay,
so with that being said, I kind of feel like love languages don't stop at just intimate relationships. So my mama and my grandmother, I can never buy them nothing. If I go and sit and spend time with them and just chill with them all day, they happy as fuck. Like, happy. My granny be wanting me to spend a night at her house. That just makes her happy. I asked my granny what she wanted for her birthday. She said she just wanted peace and quiet.
It be like that.
You feel me? My mama ain't never really been into material shit. My mama has always been a person that's gonna find something on a bargain. So when I do go and get my mama like Louis Vuitton shit, she's very appreciative of it. But I know it's other things that I can do to make her happy too. I just buy her that shit because I know like she don't like to spend her money on that type of shit, but I want to see her in it, so I'm gonna buy it for her.
Period.
But like me just going to lunch with my mama, I talk to my mama every single day. Me talking to her on the phone, me going to sit at her house. I'll go sit and lay in the bed with my mama and just watch TV with my mama. And my mama is going to be so happy. So it don't even be like a financial thing with her. or whatever. I think she was just thinking because like, damn, this is what I did for my mama. Why they ain't do this? You feel me? So I had to tell her like that wasn't in my means at the time. Too, you know what I'm saying? Because he would be thinking from something only from their point of view. But now me and my mama have their relationship, so I can actually, like, she actually listens to other perspectives and she understands them. She don't listen to respond to me or whatever. So after that, she was like, damn, you know what? You right. I was like, I got to pay movers. I already had to pay them to move in here. Like, I had to move basically twice in 2 months. I gotta pay down payment. I gotta pay all my stuff to get turned on, everything. So I'm like, mama, like, and on top of that, my bills at the time, I think I was saving like $7,600 in bills. That's a lot. Right.
That's stupid.
Exactly. But it was that much because like you gotta think about it. I pay an assistant, I pay booth rent. Then I had somebody fuck me over and scam me, so I was paying for that too. You get what I'm saying? So it wasn't like me just creating unnecessary bills, but like with the scam shit, that's kind of when it kind of like, I was elevated, like, it elevated. So I was like, damn, I need this right now. I'm going to show you love some type of other way. And she understood. We talked about it. She understood it. She got it. So I do think that how I talk to my family and my mom, especially, it's easy for me to talk to her. And I think it's just like kind of like the love that she had for us, and like she don't ever be wanting to hurt us or nothing like that. So it's like if I tell her, look, this is how this made me feel, she listens, she process it, she apologize, and we move forward. So it's never like anything malicious that she doing or nothing like that. Cause like my mama bust her ass for us. Like,
and I feel like it's something else that we really don't discuss as well. Just like understanding that like, I feel like even when I was younger, and I couldn't admit now, like just looking back and like being older and realizing like what your parents really did for you.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. And
like,
then doing it alone at that.
Like I look at it like this, like sometimes when I like actually speak on like my story, right? So I feel like a lot of people always looked at it as just like, oh, this nigga always lived in Pearland. But I look at it like this, right? There's been times in this house where, bitch, I ain't gonna lie, it was 2 days ago, no cap, the lights went off in this bitch. Not on no bill shit. It just flashed and went off. But me, I'm so damn trauma driven. I'm like, fuck, they ain't paid a bill. Bitch, like, I'm like, fuck, not again. Like, and that shit, last time the lights really got cut off for the bill, I was in middle school.
Oh, yeah.
So it's kind of like, just to understand, like, just saying, like, the lights has been cut off in this house. The water has been cut off in this house. Like, there's been times where, like, we in this house fucking boiling fucking water, take baths and this shit. So I feel like a lot of time what I do want to discuss before we wrap it up is like a understanding that everybody's story don't have to be the same struggle story, but everybody has a story.
For sure. Everybody's struggle ain't as deep or as traumatizing or extensive as other people.
So I feel like I go into that with just saying, like, and still around family, I feel like I'm also, when we spoke on like your presence in your family, I am that child in my family where everybody think I don't need shit. But I feel like it's also like, and you know my situation, you see my situation.
Yeah.
There's been times where I need shit.
Yeah.
And I feel like I can go around my people right now and be like, oh, your daddy gonna pay for that. Oh, your daddy got you on that shit. And it's really like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't like asking my people for shit because I feel like they give me too much already. So it's kind of like, I feel like just understanding, like, saying that I feel like with the struggle, things like that, what drives me to be so, and I feel like people gotta look at that too. I feel like I'm driven based on what I know it could be and what I've experienced in my life, right? So like I said, I've experienced just the whole not having shit to meet ends meet, seeing motherfucking relationship problems in my house. People think, oh, you had two parents, but bitch, that don't mean two parents was perfect.
It don't. I done seen relationship, man. Okay, so mama was married to my little brother daddy. You know, me and my brother, we 13 years apart. He the baby, he's 16. So I watched that dynamic between his dad and my mama. Me and him used to be like this. I don't even talk to him no more.
They fucked it up.
Like, it was more so like me having to watch my mama do everything by herself still with a husband.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because like she wasn't on no dumb shit or nothing like that. It's just like you can't make people really. When you meet people, you meet their representative.
Facts.
So sometimes people, you'll be fucking with somebody representative for a very long time before they actually they self.
Facts.
I feel like in this situation, my mama was dating a representative up until the point that she got married.
Okay, so I actually want to jump and make a quick twist real quick before we wrap up. That was bitch, how deep is this conversation? You said I'm quick twist real quick. I'm an Oprah host in this bitch. Anyways, make a quick touch real quick because I do want to go into this because I feel like I said, we are talking about things in our 20s. I do want to address family trauma. But when we speak on representatives, right, and I feel like a lot of times our family trauma, like I said, we bring it to relationships as well, right? Mm-hmm. So I feel like one family trauma thing, and I can speak on it now because it's the perfect time I feel like speak on it, right? Everyone is aware of the Fresno situation with me. Everyone's aware of the 7-year ass shit I was dealing with, right? And I can speak on it now, just me getting older and knowing like when I knew enough was enough, was just understanding that I wanted, like I said, male companionship to the point where I was able to put up with whatever because of the trauma I was dealt with in the past. It wasn't as worse as that.
I got you. That makes sense.
So I feel like a lot of times when we deal with people that we love, and I feel like people try to understand like, why you keep going back, girl? Why you keep dealing with that girl? Mm-hmm. Oh boy, whatever the fuck. It kind of be like reasons. I'm the person, I look at it, I used to look at it as like, it ain't as worse as what I know it could be. Mm-hmm. So I feel like when you deal with dealing with representatives, for sure, when you deal with representatives and people showing their representative side, like I feel like with 7 years, right, that man showed me their representative side for like 5 years. It was the last 2 years when I started realizing, wait a minute. It was the last 2 years when I started doing music, y'all realized. When that nigga pushed me to a studio, that's when I was like, whoa. Like
Mary J shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like awesome. That's when I realized, like, wait a minute, like I'm very depressed as fuck right now. Like, and understanding that, like, I guess it got to the point where it's comfortability. And I feel like even I watch with like our moms and dads like that, when you speak on like what they dealt with, right? Our parents dealt with comfortability too. In the past, you gotta look at it. Our grandparents dealt with shitty ass people.
They did. I know
our grandparents are chill now, but let's not ever hold that they was not probably shitty ass men, because who really was showing them what to be a man is?
Let me tell you something. My grandmother, okay, so my mom and her siblings, they all have the same dad, right? Mm-hmm. That's not my grandmother's husband though. So if you ask my granny today, like, why it ain't work out with, you know what I'm saying, my mom and them daddy, she'll tell you straight up, he was a hoe chaser. Now, her husband though, they've been together since before I was born. That is my papa. Mm-hmm. That is my papa who tell everybody I'm his favorite grandchild. Mm-hmm. We like this. But my mama and her siblings, in their mind, that's their daddy.
Okay, so do you feel like those things, right? So I feel like you mentioned earlier, I feel like all of those things, we look at relationships, right? And that's the root of it. Like I said, my shows always come down to either relationships or sexual ass shit. And today we talking about relationship shit. We're talking about family, understand like why relationships probably don't go proper, right? When we look at that, now we have to take accountability to understand those are the things where you say those are, I feel like, I forgot how you worded it earlier, but those are you said family curses, right? Or some shit like that?
Yeah, generational curses.
Generational curses. Those are the generational curses, y'all. When you look at your relationships, when you look at the shit you deal with, you have to really look at everything across the board. And that's why I feel like when I try to tell people, like, okay, well, how that person granny is, how that person mama is, like,
right, because it matters.
You are a fucking reflection of what you've seen, what you have dealt with, and not even probably what you've seen or dealt with, or probably just within your bloodline, really.
Cause I'm trying to because really, to me, a lot of people be exactly like their parents.
And don't know it.
A lot of
because
people,
their parents are showing them a representative side as well.
A lot
Our
of
parents
people,
right now are perfect. We're not seeing what they was when we were the same age.
Hell no, we wasn't seeing them turn up and beat on people.
I don't know what my parents was when they was 24.
We ain't seeing them turn up and beat on people, getting in fights and shit.
They didn't even meet at 24, so what was you doing?
Exactly. So like, I kind of feel. With that being said, the apple don't be falling too far from the tree. However, I know a lot of people that hate their parents and they exactly like their parents.
Facts.
I know for sure a girl, she hate her mama. I done seen her get on social media and talk shit about her mama, all type of shit. Tell lies about her mama, all type of shit. But she is exactly like her mama, personality-wise. She hates that her mama's like the life of the party, center of attention. But that's exactly the same shit that she do.
Thanks. And I think I feel like a lot of things, we just have to take accountability and understand. I feel like I want to also take accountability and talk to everybody that's, with us as well. Like, we are not 20s, y'all, and we know we are not perfect, of course.
Yeah, no.
But we also, when we address things and I also, like I said, when I make this platform, we're going to talk about everything. It can be cool jokes and shit like that. And I know you're expecting all these type of jokes and things like that. I'm so sorry. But I didn't feel like I have a real conversation with you. So I was like, okay, I don't want to talk about it. I'm going to talk to them.
Yeah, we talk about real shit, yeah.
I got some real ass shit. Still in this house drinking, chilling. It is what it is. Take a shot, pour a shot.
I took another one before you.
No, you
didn't. Fuck it, come on.
Yeah. But yeah, I do want to address this understanding, y'all, when we also have to understand, when we deal with relationships and things like that, we have to look at our people and understand, I would say also real nigga shit, we have to start forgiving our people and past things that happen to us so we can be a better person in relationships and friendships. We cannot really be in these friendships and relationships that we have yet to accept and come to terms with what was done to us as children, what we're seeing right now as our parents, and what our parents are now. Our parents don't have to be perfect now, y'all, because they didn't have all the resources that we have now. We meet great people.
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
So nobody's perfect for sure. Y'all, Obama and them motherfuckers up there probably tripping. You know what I'm saying? Them tripping.
You don't know, they probably coked out. You don't fucking know.
That's what I'm saying. Coked out, slapping them. Beyonce be up there slapping them children around. You don't fucking know.
You don't
so
know.
I feel like the motherfucker there, I feel like we idolize all these. Oh, that's a perfect family over there. They got all this shit, right? You don't know what they gotta do to get this motherfucking shit, right? Big ass house, but what they had to do for it. Or
People be
or how
selling
many
their
fucking
souls for
pieces
shit.
they got in their house.
Facts. You never know somebody's situation. Like, and me personally, I've watched like childhood traumas and, you know, family trauma affect my relationships firsthand. It might not necessarily be like my family trauma, but like at the time, my significant other's family trauma. It has significantly affected like my relationship type shit. You know what I'm saying? With certain people. So I do think it's very important to heal and actually go through your process kind of before you get into a relationship, because the traumas that you're dealing with while you in it greatly affects the relationship. It affects how you treat this person.
Basically, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna start, and we're gonna wrap it up. I'm so sorry, y'all. We're gonna wrap it up, I promise. But I feel like I stand 10 on energy, vibes, and that shit is very fucking contagious, right? Like I said, I dealt with somebody for 7 years, did not understand why I was so plateaued, right? Did a great event, y'all. Everyone's did a great fucking event. Should have did some positive ass shit with my whole career, right? Plateaued like a motherfucker because I'm laying up with somebody who's stable as fuck, who has demons like a motherfucker, whose energy is not correct, not learning myself because I'm stuck with one person, right? So what I say when you get into relationships, understand that when you are getting into a relationship, you are making a soul motherfucking tie, sex or not involved. When you commit yourself to somebody for 24 fucking 7 of your goddamn time, that is a soul fucking tie, bitch. So, it's the bitch for me. But a soul fucking tie.
It's true.
So understand, like, when you dealing with people, understand, like, I know we're so quick at our generation, our age to be like, oh, that person fine, let me go on a date with them. Okay, cool. But when you on that date, baby. What's up?
I didn't had the biggest crushes on motherfuckers, like real life.
Same.
See somebody and was like, wow, this nigga fine. Like, I gotta have him, crushing for months. Finally started talking to a nigga. As soon as the nigga opened up his mouth, I'm like, ew, no. Cause them looks, man, that shit don't mean shit. People be like,
some people
don't have no personality.
Some people build themselves to be the Balenciaga mommy, Dior mommy, whatever the fuck, right? Because they're so damn fucking toxic inside. Baby, they know the flashy shit gonna cover all that shit up. I'm not gonna capture it. I know, and I hope that did not go over nobody's head, y'all. But I'm so serious about this shit. People wear all this shit. People will do certain shit. I'm not saying everybody, right? But some people are really covering up demons by what they have in their pocket, right? So I feel like when you meet somebody, y'all go for these flashy ass niggas. Y'all go for these motherfucking bitches that got this, that, and the third, right? People, demons, no matter how rich you are, they will cling to you no matter what, because it's on your soul, and your soul don't have no motherfucking price to it. So understand when y'all deal with people, their relationships, understand it starts when I feel like you deal with people, it starts with addressing family trauma, addressing family, addressing what's wrong with you inside first, and then I feel like you pursue somebody.
Definitely. That's definitely something I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. Sometimes we don't dig deep enough.
We don't. We're in a generation where we're very quick as fuck to jump in.
We be in that lovey-dovey phase.
We jumping in with no fucking resource. Some people look at me right now, I know I got a partner, he be trying to tell me about all these niggas and shit, and I be like, bro, I'm not even on that right now. I just want y'all to understand right now, like, I'm really going through a phase of just understanding, like, self and understanding, like, I know I'm very aware that I'm a fucking mess, and I feel like me kept trying to, like, deal with these different people, understand these different people, and knowing damn well inside, bitch, if it come down to it in the past, bitch, I'm just miserable with self, really. So why would I even try to cling to you, bitch, when I know the minute I get to you, I'm going to treat you bad. I'm going to talk to you bad, because, bitch, what I'm saying to you is basically what I feel like it's saying to me. So I feel like you gotta understand, a lot of times y'all deal with these people and y'all like, oh, they're toxic. Oh, they just be acting, they pissing me off, bitch. They're dealing with demons. And you sitting there laying with a demon. And when you having sex with that demon that's pissing you off every motherfucking night, bitch, you're accepting their demons. And it means you're one with their demons, bitch. And you have now become a motherfucking demon.
Okay, so this is my question.
Okay, we're gonna wrap it up after that. What's up?
So with that being said, a lot of times you cannot help who you love.
You cannot. But you cannot.
If you realize that your person has demons, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like it's at this point you love this person. I feel like at that point it's your job to at least try to push them towards healing. To at least try to push them towards like, hey, baby, look, this is what I can see this whole little shit going on with you. I can see that you hurting about something inside. I can see that you feel like it's a demon on your shoulder whispering in your ear telling you to make these decisions. You feel me? I feel like you can lead the horse to the water, but that don't mean they gonna drink. However, once you done led the horse to the water, you done did your job.
Oh, girl, you wrapped it up. I thought I was going to have to steer the right way, but you wrapped it up. I was about to say, yes, I feel like out of love, yes, you can try to push that person right, but do not lose yourself in that.
You
and
can't.
do not become one with their demons. Their demons are not your demons. So understand,
You
do not lose your, stay prayed up in your relationships, y'all. And I feel like a lot of times in our generation, we have lost connection with that.
Don't take that shot though.
We have lost connection with, we talking about prayer, we gonna take a shot. Oh, wow.
I mean, it's too late.
Okay, well, communion.
God know your heart. And God know you took all them shots yesterday at the club too.
Period.
With them 2 bottles that we bought.
Period. I ain't know. I ain't buy shit. No.
I mean, shit, we spent $20 a piece.
Shut up. I'm saving. I didn't do anything. But yeah, y'all. So basically, y'all, I know this was a deeper conversation, y'all. I know this is probably not what y'all expecting on episode motherfucking 3, but y'all, I really wanted to take a time and let y'all understand, like, my platform is more than just a sexual conversation, more than just the jokes and like that. And of course, we're gonna be funny in this bitch. We're still gonna have our laughs and shit like that.
Thanks.
But it's my dog right here, and I know she have intellectual ass conversation. This is a bitch I know I can have an intellectual conversation with. So why not go ahead and discuss what I really want to discuss? Family traumas, y'all. We coming through a holiday season, y'all. You know, when you start going around these families around, we finna have New Year's, Christmas, and Thanksgiving. Them traumas are finna be wide awoke. So prepare yourself. Get yourself together now. Understand what you are dealing with. Because now, when you're in a relationship with these people, they going around their family too. And they bringing that baggage home. They bringing them problems home. They bringing them aggravations home. So it is that season where y'all, yes, it's a happy season, but you gotta understand, when we look at holidays for real, you really, that's when your aggravation with family goes a little bit higher because you're around them more and back to back at that.
And this is what I want people to understand. You can choose your family. Your family don't gotta be the people that's in your bloodline. I got plenty of friends that don't have family in Houston, and they will tell you, Janae's family is my family. I done had significant others that'll tell you, Janae's family is my family type shit. You get what I'm saying? So like, you don't gotta sit in a room with people who make you uncomfortable. You don't gotta sit in a room with people who...
Cause baby, I bet you ain't Charlene dressing gonna taste right good at this other your friend house. That dressing gonna taste the same. You don't have to sit over there with them boring ass people, miserable ass people that's talking shit about you in your motherfucking face. Don't like your mama. I can't stand them ain't that don't like your mama. I don't like to sit around them ain't that don't like your mama.
My mama, they flexing with me.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm 10 toes by my mama.
I feel like a lot of things that come down to just understanding, y'all. When it's holiday season come up, choose yourself first. Just like you know, when you get in a relationship, you don't have to be with that person. You have to be with that family. You the only person I feel like you probably owe a little bit of loyalty to is your mama and daddy.
And sometimes not even them.
And sometimes I say a little bit.
Sometimes not even them.
Baby,
you got some people that got horrible parents, bro.
No, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I got a homegirl, she'll tell you, like, her adopted mom, that's who she call her mom. Like, her real mama, she don't even fuck with. She feels more safe with her adopted, the lady who adopted her. You feel me? So it's just like, shit, you ain't gotta sit in that room full of motherfuckers that's talking about you doing all type of shady ass shit. Protect your peace.
It was a time where I wasn't really talking to my family like that. I just really just like indulging with my family, just kind of being more around my family. It was a time where like my partner was like, hey bro, it's Thanksgiving. This last year, it's Thanksgiving. You wanna come to Louisiana with me? And I'm already kind of like, Louisiana, goddamn. Like, you wanna take me out there? Got there and like
had a ball.
Was embraced with so much love.
Man, that be the best shit.
And was so shocked. It's been times where I've been around several people's families and I just be like, like I said, growing up like me, it's kind of like a bitch. I can't really just be myself. So it's kind of like to go places and just be like, damn, like, yeah, like I'm being embraced with so much love. It's kind of very like wild to me, like to the point where it's like, damn, bitch, can you fill out these papers for me real quick and just like get me?
For real. I feel like that's how my family is. How I was just telling you, like pretty much everybody in my family is very welcoming. I can't really think of nobody that's not welcoming. Cause even my crazy uncle, like he gonna speak, he gonna be, hey, what's up, how you doing? And then he gonna go on about his business. He gonna get crazy with us if he feel like turning up on us. But like, he don't never really just be doing the most at a family function.
Yeah.
Now he might call you and cuss your ass smooth the fuck out and go off on you somewhere else, or not necessarily, he ain't gonna just ruin the mood. You get what I'm saying? If he feel like he got some animosity towards somebody, he just won't show up. So, I mean, I feel like my family, they just be, like, they real life take everybody in. And my mama, I done had several friends come live with me and my mama when I was younger. Cause my mama be that person, like she take everybody in. My mama got so many adopted children. In her mind, like, it's a lot of them. For real, for real. Like, even my homegirl that you met the other day at the shop, she came to my granny birthday party. Everybody made her feel so welcome. Invited her to the next function, everything. And she like, bro, I love this.
And that's how I feel. Okay, so that boy that be over here, the quiet boy.
Yeah.
His family doing, I'm talking about Louisiana, right?
Got you.
His mama, one time, right, called my phone. I didn't have a number saved. I remember she got my number, right, called my phone casually. What you doing today? And I'm thinking like it's a random person. I'm like, what? Like, you know, attitude. But she like, okay, we having a movie night at my house. Come over. And he wasn't even going.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm like, bro, your mama just called me. Talking about some come to a movie night. You like, okay, go.
Right.
Then it was like they had a casino night. That was the most of the family. Crawfish, but
that's another sense of family. You creating more family, like.
But yeah, just to see like, and then I guess it's like it's kind of just weird just to see like, and I guess that's why I stand 10 on this. Like, I'm big on friendship, right? Like, I don't know if people even, I'm from my friends know this, right? Like, I treat friendships like motherfucking family because I was not close to my family like that, right? And I feel like my family thought I was, but I feel like I was very disconnected because there were a lot of things that I was not able to connect with them, right? So I feel like I hold family to such a fucking, friends to such a high fucking standard. So I feel like I am right now building my family. So I feel like, I don't know, a lot of people be like, man, you got all these friends. Every time we go somewhere, we meet new people. Baby, I am building my family.
Right, you see
I'm building who gonna work with who and who gonna work with who. So when I start having these birthdays, when I start having these events, y'all can start getting cordial with each other. It's cohesive. Instead of going to you ever been to a section, you don't know nobody.
And it's just
you
weird.
Just sitting there. Everybody just sitting there. I went to the address the other day. You don't know nobody. You just sitting there. So I purposely make my friends meet each other because, bitch, I'm not finna. If I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese and I want you to come and then I want that person to come, I need y'all at least know each other already so that way I don't have to be so damn social.
It's good that you being selective like that too. Let me tell you. But my god sister wedding, she came to the pop-up yesterday. She had the little Harper, the little dark skin baby. Yes. Beautiful baby. Oh my God, I love her so much. But anyways, for her wedding, mind you, some of her friends was from college. She from Tyler. So some of her friends was from back home. Some of her friends was like, from, different places in her life. But when I tell you it was a wedding party, I think at least 10 of us, everybody got along so well. It was like, damn, I saw how you picked your friends.
Yes.
It was like, literally, we have a group chat where we still talk to each other. Her wedding was last year in January. Like, we be talking about we need to have a reunion type shit because everybody clicked so good. It was just like, damn, okay, you picked your friends, but everybody to really just mesh. This is the type of person that you is, so everybody that's around you is kind of like, it was like no bad vibes. You normally hear about wedding parties that be having drama and this person want to be like, oh, I've been knowing her the longest, shit like that. Everything was so smooth. We all got along. Everybody got cool in the beach.
So I want to speak on that after we're going to wrap it up. So the reason why everyone wants to know, I know y'all see on social media, Meg always a new person. Probably y'all think I'm probably a friendly motherfucker, right? I am friendly to a certain extent.
You really not
I'm not going to lie. I'm checking a bitch out. I'm good.
You
and
really
checking
not that
you the
friendly.
fucking out. I feel like I'm friendly.
No.
I'm very,
hey, and keep it moving.
I'm going to keep it moving for sure, but I feel like that's
not friendly. That's just common courtesy to speak.
Okay, well, I feel like I give people a lot of chance. I give everyone a chance to see
and watch a bitch in the back for a little bit, for at least a good 30 minutes to an hour. Peep her vibe first.
Nah, I'm a people bitch for sure. But the reason why, okay, so let me just go deeper then. The reason why y'all, all my friends, I want you to understand this too, because I feel like I'm sure you've caught that already. The reason why y'all meet so many people, the reason why I kind of always make sure like you're gonna meet somebody today, because I want to get to the point where it's like when I have children, I want to have my first child birthday. Everybody know their aunts and uncles. Everybody know y'all cousins. Because being how I am, I have to build a family. I don't have oh, bitch, I'm marrying you. You're my wife. We're going to have that. Your brother. I don't get that opportunity.
Right.
So it's kind of like I have to build a fucking family because when I really tell my family, they're not going to play out how you think it's going to play out for me. So it's kind of like, not me saying when I really tell my family knows. But yeah, like, but it's not going to like, it ain't going to, bitch, it ain't going to play like that. Trust me. But
sometimes you never know, your family might surprise you.
But what I'm saying, long story short, is the reason why I keep everybody so networked and somebody connection, because I've seen, like I said, even going to a section, just nobody can talk to each other. It's like, you see, like, when I have events, I don't have to stand by you for the whole type of event, because you at least know one motherfucker who gonna talk to you.
Facts. It makes it more comfortable for everybody.
And you're gonna be more open. You're gonna be like, right now, if all my friends came in this house, I'm not gonna lie, half of them know Janae already. Janae know half of them already.
Right.
So I don't have to stand by nobody in the room. If I want to come upstairs and leave them downstairs, I can do that.
Don't you love company you ain't got to entertain?
Facts, but that's for another day. That's for motherfucking another episode, y'all. Thank you for tuning in today to the motherfucking After Zarty. I'm so happy y'all was here to discuss family traumas with us. Right now, at this moment, you should be headed to Twitter Spaces right now and tuning in right now so we can discuss family traumas. I already know this is gonna be a good one for sure because this is a very strong topic that I feel like all of us have some things to staple about and chit chat about. So please join us in like Twitter Spaces at my ad name Zions View. We have ShiCandyHair right here. I'll have her ad name right here as well, y'all.
ShiCandyHair.
Again, I thank y'all for fucking joining both of us. Y'all like, subscribe, and comment on YouTube. If you're listening on Buzzsprout, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, any platform that you're listening to, thank you for streaming this. If you wasn't able to tune us when the premiere dropped, thank you for tuning us when you did tune us. And remember, every Thursday we are dropping at 9 p.m. If you want to tune in live with us and be able to discuss with us, we're on 10 p.m. We're on Twitter Spaces. Thank you for joining us again. The theme song should be coming in right here. Some little jazzy shit right here. And shit, you rocking with the After Zarty. Don't forget, we'll see you next time.
I love the After Zarty.
I love the After Zarty too. Shout out.
What you wanna do? Tell me what you wanna do. Tell me what you wanna do. Tell me what you wanna do. You don't have to leave me, you don't want to roll with me. Roll with me. You don't have to act like that. Lay with me. Lay with me. You don't have to take it back. You don't have to say it back. You don't have to hold it back. It's only me. Only me. So what you wanna do tonight? 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 Why you wanna act like you don't love me? Love me. Why you tryna make it seem like we don't be? We don't be. Scrolling like some Hughes and bass, fucking in your dirty place. Why you acting like you don't wanna come on home? Come on home. So what you wanna do tonight? Cause I got about 5 homies for your friends. Don't stay too far, just take 6 cents. What you wanna do tonight? Cause I got about 5 more minutes here. I'm tryna leave with you, but I ain't make that clear. You don't have to leave, you don't want to roll with me. Roll with me. You don't have to act like that. Lay with me. Lay with me. You don't have to take it back. You don't have to say it back. You don't have to hold it back. It's only me. So what you wanna do tonight? 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 But your best friend bitch and she ready to go. She just mad cause she ain't getting chose. I'm already knowing how that lame shit go. Baby tell her come down, you ain't ready to go. Tryna leave with me so we can be. If you really like that, we can make it 3. Got 2 more minutes before we hit these streets. So what's it gonna be? Is you tryna leave? Why you wanna act like you